Yo, 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 yo. Salute, 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 salute. What's going on, people? It's your boy Jay Jordan back again, back again, back again with another live stream. I know it's been a while. It has been a while. I've been away. But now I'm back and we're ready to get into some WNBA action. Tonight we have two games on the docket, but we're taking care of my team, the New York Liberty, hosting the Minnesota Lynx for the first time this season. Ron C, what up? Ron says it should be a good game. Yep, it should be for all of our sakes. What up, Tudo? Good to see you as always. Shout out TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Appreciate everyone tapped in to the live streams. All right, Minnesota versus New York. First time this season, both of these teams kicking off in a match. So we shall see how this all goes down. All right, starting lineups have been announced. So I'm gonna give it to you guys right now. So for the Minnesota Lynx, they're going with their usual starting lineup. Usual starting lineup is Olivia Miles, Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, Nia Coffey, and Natasha Howard. There's no Dorky Uhas or Napheesa Collier, both still out, but they have been upgraded in terms of them being available to play. Off their bench, they have Antonia Delaire, Anastasia Olari Kosu, Maya Caldwell, Leah Tu King, and Eliska Hemzova. For the New York Liberty, they're going to start Sabrina Ionescu, Pauline Astier, Leonie Fiebich, Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones. No Satu Sabali, still out with the in concussion protocol, but everyone else is available. Mads, yeah, I'm not at the game. I sold those tickets a while ago. I wasn't gonna be able to make it there and come home because I have a early start tomorrow. So I had to sell those tickets. Chemo, what up? Jason, what up? Good to see you guys in the chat. Salute, salute. Let me know how I sound. I haven't booted up my streaming setup in a week and a half or so. So let me know if everything sounds and looks all right. All right, game. They're doing the starting lineup introductions right now, but before we get started, there is some WNBA news that came down the pipeline. I think earlier today or yesterday. So we'll take a quick look at it. If my stuff would change or not. There we go. So Kia Rookie of the Month was announced, and of course, we're playing her tonight. The Liberty are. Olivia Miles was named the Kia Rookie of the Month for the second time. She averaged 21.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, 5.6 assists during the month of June. Olivia Miles, the product out of Notre Dame and TCU, and out of Jersey as well. Salute Jersey. So Olivia Miles wins Kia Rookie of the Month. And then, of course, Cheryl Reeve, legendary coach. She's earned Coach of the Month honors after guiding the Lynx to a 9-2 record in June. Cheryl Reeve was named the Coach of the Month for the month of June. So I just had to get that out the way before we got started here. They're doing player introductions right now for the Liberty. They're playing the Liberty's like intro video. What's going on? Tim, what up? Salute, salute. NCO, salute. Appreciate the love. Good to see everybody here in the chat. Last time the Liberty played, it was the Commissioner's Cup final. I was actually at that game. That's why I didn't stream. I went to the Commissioner's Cup final, me and Moms, and the Liberty pulled off the win against the Aces for their second Commissioner's Cup title in their history. The first team to win two Commissioner's Cups since the cup was introduced in the 2021 season. Salute for the sub, Tim. Appreciate you. Salute, salute. I have a poll here on the YouTube. Make sure you fill it out. Who you think's gonna win tonight? Put it in the chat on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitch. Put it in the chat if you don't see the poll. But the poll is, who do you think will win tonight's game? Con Landon, salute. Yeah, the weather here is crazy. It's funny. I was in France last week, It was cooking in France, historic temperatures in France. I come home back to New York, super hot this week in New York. So maybe it's just following me around. I don't know, but it's crazy. It is crazy. I think it reached over it was like 100 something here in New York today. We don't really get temperatures like that often, so stuff is happening out here. I don't know what, but stuff is happening. Minnesota 15-4 record, top of the league. New York currently in 5th place at a 12-8 record, tied with the Atlanta Dream. If they win tonight, they'll move back into 4th. This game is on Ion TV if you wanted to watch it. Game is on Ion. Salute to everyone tapped in. Salute. These two teams haven't played since last season. This is the first of 3 matchups this season. They play today, then they'll play again on the 11th, and then they won't play again until September 18th. So Liberty coming off the Commissioner's Cup win. The Lynx coming off of a win against the Dallas Wings on June 28th. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. The Liberty, before that Commissioner's Cup win, they had only won 1 of their last 5 games. So hopefully that Commissioner's Cup win and celebration sort of got the team motivated and ready to continue on with the season until we reach the All-Star break, which is in about 2 weeks. Dion, salute. Yeah, man, I had a little hiatus. I was away. I brought my stuff to stream when I was away, but the time difference overseas was just too much. I couldn't stay up for most of those games. But I am back. I'm gonna try and get back into it as often as possible. I have a couple work trips this month. But I'll try to get as much as possible. Starting lineups are on your screen. I'm looking forward to see how Olivia Miles plays against us. Hopefully she doesn't have too great of a game. I need the Liberty to get a win. Sierra, what up, Sierra? Wouldn't go anywhere. Yeah, I didn't even think about going downtown today. Taylor Swift shutting down all around MSG for her wedding is pretty crazy in my opinion, but listen, when you got money, you do what you want, right? That's what they say. All right, jump ball here between Natasha Howard, ex-Liberty player, and Jonquel Jones. Jump ball is up, tip is up. Kayla McBride chases it down, gets the loose ball under the basket, and the Lynx start off with possession. Ball out to Olivia Miles, guarded on the perimeter by Jonquel Jones. She steps back for a 3 to start off, and it's off. Jonquel gets the rebound, and the Liberty have possession. Ball over to Brianna Stewart. Stewart hands off to Pauline Astier, guarded by Olivia Miles, rookie on rookie. Ball over to Sabrina in the corner for 3. Sabrina off the back of the rim. Jonquel tips the rebound. She need to just grab it. She tips it, and it gets tipped out of her hands to the Lynx. McBride over to Williams. Pump fakes for 3. Down to Natasha Howard. Attacks Leonie Fiebich. Tries to step through. Gets blocked by Leonie Fiebich. Didn't even have to jump there. Pauline on the go. Pauline downhill. Gets to the basket. Can't get it to go. Jonquel with the rebound. Goes up. Gets blocked. Gets the rebound again. Goes up. Misses again. And Courtney Williams with the rebound. Courtney Williams likes the midi. She doesn't take it. Out to Olivia Miles. Gets downhill. Goes up. And finishes with the layup. So the Lynx get on the board first to start it off. Pauline tries to get downhill and gets bumped by Olivia Miles for the first foul of the game. Lil Boom, am I streaming the full game? I won't be showing the actual game, but I'll be doing the play-by-play of it. Salute on TikTok. Yeah, Jonquel looked like she got a little beat up there, but I need her to be a little bit stronger. She has the height advantage on Natasha Howard down there. That should be barbecue chicken. Liberty with the ball. Leonie Fiebich. Left side to Sabrina. Pump fakes for 3. Gets around McBride. Fakes the pass. Goes up and lays it in. Sabrina with the hee-hee. And lays it in off the glass left side of the court. Game tied at 2. If you know, you know that Magic Johnson hee-hee. Olivia Miles with the ball. Guarded by Leonie Fiebich. Dribbles back out to the three, looking for Courtney Williams, the mid-range assassin. They get the switch. Courtney Williams pulls up. Oh, nice fake shot. She passes it right to Natasha Howard. 2 go to the shooter, and Natasha Howard with the easy layup. 4-2 Minnesota. Ball over to Jonquel. Jonquel spins off, loses the ball, gets it back, gets it over to Pauline. Pauline gets the screen from Jonquel, throws it back out to her. Jonquel in the post, over to Pauline again. Pauline cross court to Stewie. Stewie corner 3, and she buries it. Breanna Stewart hits a 3, and the Liberty have their first lead of the game. It's 5-4. Olivia Miles over to Nia Coffey, left side to K-Mac. K-Mac guarded by Sabrina. Back up top to Olivia Miles. 7 on the shot clock. Olivia guarded by Leone. Crosses over. It goes over to Coffey. Coffey loads up for a 3. It's short. Sabrina gets the rebound. Sabrina gets it over to Stewie, running the floor. Stewie down the lane, throws up the floater and scores. Back-to-back buckets for Breanna Stewart. It's 7-4 Liberty. Olivia Miles in possession here. Olivia drops it off to McBride. Over to Howard. Howard looking for Miles coming off the screen. Miles fakes the pass, gets it to Coffey. Back up top to Miles. 8 on the shot clock. Miles looks to attack Sabrina, fumbles it a little bit, tries to do a curl pass past Stewie. Stewie kicks it out of bounds. Shot clock resets to 14. Don't mind me if I look away from the screen for a bit. I'm also trying to keep track of this Argentina-Cape Verde game in the World Cup as Nia Coffey knocks down the 3, ties the game at 7. Nia Coffey, the ex-Atlanta Dream player, having a great season so far with the Minnesota Lynx. And Jonquel Jones tries to fire a bullet pass, and Kayla McBride steals it. Kayla McBride picks up her dribble in transition over to Olivia Miles, looks to attack Sabrina, crosses over, gets into the paint, tries to step through, and Sabrina deflects it and gets the steal. Breanna Stewart in transition stops, tries to go glass, and she banks it in. So Breanna Stewart with the last 7 points for the Liberty. It's 9-7. Olivia Miles over to Coffey. Right side to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams comes up, pulls up to the midi. Too strong. Jonquel chases it down. Jonquel, she'll bring it across half court. Jonquel controlling the dribble. Somebody got to come get it. Gets it over to Leone Fiebich. Dangerous pass. Leone attacks, throws it out to Jonquel. Touch pass to Sabrina. Corner 3, and Sab knocks it down right in front of the Liberty bench. Her first 3 of the game is 12-7 New York. Approach just under 6 minutes to go here. Liberty, they're pretty hooping, I can't lie. Ball over to Coffey. Coffey on the attack. Runs into Stewie. Thinks better of it. Out to Howard. Up top to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams on the attack. Shoots the floater over Jonquel, and she knocks it down. Courtney Williams, not a stranger here in the Barclays Center. Played the Liberty in the finals here. Multiple games. Oh, Pauline to Breanna Stewart gets fouled with the layup and one. Breanna Stewart cooking so far. And they're 6 for 6 for the last couple plays. And Breanna Stewart will go to the line for the 3-point play. That was a beautiful pass by Pauline to the rolling Breanna Stewart. She finishes with the left-hand layup. Pauline goes to the bench for a breather. Oh, I forgot to switch this. My bad, y'all. I'm rusty. Let me refresh the scorebook now. There we go. A little rusty here. Breanna Stewart at the line for the free throw. She knocks it down, and it's 15-9. Breanna Stewart cooking early in this one. Breanna Stewart already up to 10 points in the game. Ball in play here with Maya Caldwell over to Courtney Williams. Liberty move into a zone here. Get it over to Caldwell. Caldwell attacks Sabrina, gets by her. Tries to drop it off to Natasha Howard. She had the layup, and it says turnover. Jonquel gets it over to Sabrina. Sabrina up top to Leone. Over to Marine. Down to Stewie. Stewie goes up. Left-hand lay is good. Breanna Stewart is absolutely feasting right now with 17-9 New York. Much better first quarter for the Liberty. Timeout called by Cheryl Reeve. Liberty, after starting 0 for 4, have hit 7 of their last 7 shots. They're up 17-9. Breanna Stewart with 12 points. Wow, good start for the Liberty. Good start for the Libs. All right, let me catch up on some of these comments here. All right, cool. I didn't miss nothing crazy. I didn't miss anything crazy. Salute to everyone tapped in. Score is 17-9. Sorry, I didn't switch over to the live stats when the game started. I'm a little rusty on my stream and I forgot to hit the button. But you should see it. The scores to the right of the players are their point totals. And I know it may be a little small, but under their names are the rebounds and assists as well. Excuse me. Damn, DJ, really mad close to the camera. All right. Cool. They're in commercial right now. In commercial. So far, Breanna Stewart has 12 of the 17 points. The only two players to score are Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu. Breanna Stewart coming off of her second Commissioner's Cup Final MVP. She won one in Seattle and one with the Liberty this season. She's 5 for 5 for 12 points. Sabrina with 5 points on 2 of 3 shooting so far. Where's Hutch? I feel bad for Hutch. Australia got booted out the World Cup earlier. They lost to Egypt in penalties. Some questionable decisions by the coach. Subbed out their keeper for another keeper who didn't do anything, and then their scoring players punked out and didn't want to take the penalty kick. So. All right, broadcast is coming back now. Broadcast is coming back. You've seen Napheesa Collier and Dorka Juhas both on the bench. They're expected to be back shortly with the Minnesota Lynx. That'll give them some more size on the interior and some skill players as well. Dorka had a really great season overseas with Galatasaray. And Napheesa, of course, we know what Napheesa does. Cheryl Reeve is currently tied for most regular season wins all time. If she wins tonight, she will own the record outright. 379 wins all time. Ball and play here with Minnesota. And Courtney Williams turns it over. Marine Johannes with the steal. I don't know why Marine tried to lob it to Leonie Fiebich like she was LeBron James. I don't know what that was, but it's a turnover by the Liberty. So that's the Marine experience. She gets the steal and then try to lob it up. I don't know what happened there. Good pass by Williams to Howard. Howard attacks, can't get it. And Jonquel with the rebound. Ball over to Marine. Marine pass over to Stewie. Stewie saves it. Back to Marine. Marine comes off the screen. Goes behind the back. Comes off the screen again. Over to Jonquel. Jonquel pump fakes for 3. Jonquel down the lane. Goes up. Double clutches and scores. Jonquel Jones is on the board. Liberty up 19-9. Ball over to Williams. Williams over to Coffee. Left side to McBride. Liberty back into that zone look. And they get it over to Howard. Howard guarded by Fiebich. Howard spins and slips. And they call a foul on Leonie Fiebich. It looked like Howard just slipped. Her feet just slipped out from under her. And they call a foul on Leonie. So side out for the Lynx. First foul for Leonie. I think she had like 5 fouls last game against the Las Vegas Aces. Maya Caldwell to inbound in front of her bench. Gets it into Courtney Williams. Right side to McBride. Back to Williams. Right side to Caldwell. Caldwell finds Coffee on the baseline. Coffee goes up and misses. Gets her own rebound. Misses again, but gets fouled. That's sometimes the problem with the zone. If the ball moves a little quicker than you, you can find gaps in it, and Nia Coffee finds the gap and draws the foul. Nia Coffee knocks down the first free throw. Lynx look jet lagged. Lynx haven't played since the 28th. No reason to be jet lagged. And she knocks down the second. Score is 19-11. Brianna Stewart almost loses the ball. Nia Coffey being full court defense. Brianna Stewart with it. In the post against Courtney Williams, gets down the lane, tries to draw the foul. She scoops it up and in. Through the contact, Brianna Stewart have a night. She has not missed. She's 6 for 6 as Williams comes down the lane, misses, ball tipped out of bounds, and it stays with the Lynx. Brianna Stewart, 6 for 6. Even that one, a lot of contact there. Just throws it up with the scoop and banks it in. All right. Ball in play here with McBride, guarded by Astier. Up top to Coffey. Coffey, no hesitation for three, and Marine with the rebound. Gets it over to Stewie. Stewie finds Han Shu. Gets it back to Pauline. Pauline picks up her dribble over to Stewie. Hands it off to Marine, top of the key. Rescreen, going to her right. Finds Stewie on the curl, and Stewie lays it in again. Oh, this is the Liberty offense I hope to see. They are cooking. 23-11. Brianna Stewart, 7 for 7. McBride, catch, shot, three is up and good. Can't give her any space. Kayla McBride can get hot in a second. She knocks down to three. Liberty are 10 for 10 since starting 0 for 4. Pauline off the screen from Han Shu. Pauline finds Marine. Marine gets it down to Han Shu. Spins, goes into the post against Caldwell. Reverse spin, throws it up, gets fouled and one. Oh my gosh. They can't miss. They can't miss Han Shu. I thought she should have got a little lower on the post, but she spins, hook shot, gets fouled off glass. What is happening right now? 11 for 11 since starting 0 for 4. You can't make this up, people. Han Shu didn't play last game against the Aces. Her first touch of the game. She knocks down the shot and gets fouled, knocks down the free throw as well. 26-14. Liberty have only missed 4 shots. Ball over to Caldwell. Caldwell drives right. Gets into the lane, goes up. Left hand lay, too strong. And rebound by Marine. They have numbers if they want it. Marine with the ball. Goes over to Pauline. Pauline. And they call a foul on Pauline. Hits Kayla McBride in the mouth. She lost the ball and her hand hits Kayla McBride. Man, they had numbers there. Ball quickly up to Caldwell. Caldwell over to Olivia Miles, who's checked back in. Ball over to Coffey. Coffey drives baseline. Hot steps through. Goes up. Misses. Natasha Howard gets the rebound. Fouled and one. Han Shu, you got to get those rebounds. As Natasha Howard will go to the line for the three-point play. See, that's what happens when you turn the ball over. Give the other team some more opportunities there. They were cooking until that turnover. Natasha Howard at the line for the three-point play. And she knocks it down. Score is 17-26. Ball in play with the Liberty. Pauline with the ball. Cuts across half court. They're playing full court defense. Another turnover there. Brianna Stewart wasn't expecting to pass. As Kayla McBride gets it down. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. All right, let's end the quarter nicely now. Take care of the rock. So it's Minnesota's ball, 17-26. Ball over to Olivia Miles. Miles gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell comes off the screen. Back to Miles. Finds McBride in the corner. Catch. Shot. Three. Is that a long two? It's a long two for Kayla McBride. Quick release there for her. It's 26-19. Marine with the ball. Gets it over to Stewie. Back to Marine. Marine. Shot is up. And the Liberty, after going 12 for 12, they finally miss. Olivia Miles with the ball. Olivia gets downhill, keeps the dribble alive, reverse scoop, can't get it to go. Marine with the rebound. Marine in transition. They have numbers. Marine, no look over to Beck Gardner. Left corner three is up. Too strong. Fight for the rebound, and Coffey gets the rebound. So Liberty missed their last 2 shots now. 40 seconds to go here. Olivia Miles off the screen, gets downhill, tries to go against Stewie, can't get it. Natasha Howard with the rebound. Over to McBride for three, short, and Olivia Miles with the rebound. Back to McBride. McBride long two, and it's good. So Kayla McBride starting to come to life. It's only a 5-point game. Second chance points starting to affect the Liberty now. 7 second chance points already for the Lynx. About a 4-second difference shot clock and game clock. Pauline at half court. Pauline on the drive, gets downhill, goes cross court to Beck Gardner. Beck Gardner with 3 on the clock. Beck Gardner stops, goes under, scoops it up, and can't get it. It's a shot clock violation to give it to Miles. Miles throws it up, but that's how the quarter ends. So a nice run there by the Minnesota Lynx to end the quarter. Breanna Stewart, 16 points in the first quarter, 7 for 7. Most points in first quarter this season for her as we go into the break. The first quarter break, I should say. Oh, let me check it on my Liberty app. I need to get these points. Breanna Stewart, 16 points, 7 for 7 in the quarter. What a start. You couldn't write a better start than that. All right. I need to go to my rewards and check in for this game. Salute to YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Here for one of the 2 games on the schedule tonight. Well, there we go. Got my watch points. We got money. Yeah, 16 and a quarter is absolutely crazy. Right. We play one of our best quarters and we're only up 5. Exactly. Exactly. It's the second chance points, and towards the end they turn the ball over a few times. They have 4 turnovers in that first quarter. And a couple of those turnovers led to points by the Minnesota Lynx. So am I gonna show the live game, Faith? No, I don't show the live game on my platform. That's the quickest way to get my account banned. Let's take a look at the box score so far. So you can see 26-21 at the end of the first. Game is on Ion. So for Natasha Howard, she played all 10 minutes, 5 points for her with 3 rebounds. Nia Coffey with 5 as well. 7 for Kayla McBride, 2 for Williams, and 2 for Olivia Miles. They went 38%, 33 from 3, and they had 3 turnovers as a team, 9 rebounds. For the Liberty, Breanna Stewart, 10 minutes, 16 points, 7 of 7 shooting. She even hit a 3, which is rare nowadays for her. Leonie Fiebich, 8 minutes, no points. Jonquel Jones with 2. Sabrina with 5. Pauline with none, but does have 2 assists. The 2 turnovers were on her, the offensive foul, and then the misplaced pass to Breanna Stewart. Off the bench, Honshu with 3 points. Rebecca Gardner and Marine yet to score, but Marine does have 3 assists. All right, 26-20. They changed that McBride 2 to a 3. They just said on the broadcast. So it's actually a 4-point game. It's 26-22. 4-point game. Man, that was a nice shot, wasn't it, man? Right, Sierra, we got to play our absolute best to even have a chance, which is crazy. That's what it looked like. Her foot was on the line too, but they reviewed it during the break, and apparently it wasn't. So Breanna Stewart just got nominated for her 8th All-Star selection. Her and Asia with 8 each. Natasha Howard and Olivia Miles from the Lynx have been nominated All-Star starters. All right, so let's see how the second quarter goes. First quarter went well. Hopefully the Liberty can keep it going. Breanna Stewart will start the second quarter on the bench. after playing the whole first. Sabrina also on the bench to start this second quarter. All right, so let's see who starts this quarter here. I'm looking to see. Jason says Ma starting over Alicia Gray is tragic. All right, ball and play here with the Liberty. It's Pauline, Jonquel. Who else is on the court? Raquel Carrera getting some minutes. Beck Gardner as Pauline gets downhill and lays it in with the left. Pauline Astier with the layup. It's 28-22. Pauline with her first basket of the game. They call a foul on Pauline. I knew it was coming. I knew it. So that's Pauline. How many fouls Pauline got? Now, it got to be at least her second foul of the game. Yep. Second foul on Pauline. 28-22. Kayla McBride to inbound. Gets it into Olivia Miles. Guarded by Beck Gardner. Gets it over to Kosu. Hands it off to McBride. Over to Miles. Miles. Back to McBride. Took her eye off the ball. Fumbled it with 10 on the shot clock. McBride gets into the paint. Throws it over to Kosu. Kosu on the attack. Gets down the lane. Gets blocked. But they call a foul. And they call a foul on... I think it's on Jones. They called a foul. Oh, they called it on Gardner. Excuse me. Did they have to give Pauline apple cider? Nah, Pauline ain't a baby now. Pauline over 21. I think Pauline like 22. She's 24 actually. Pauline 24. She legal. Right. Another play with the Batman mask as Kosu knocks down the free throw. Pauline 24. She just a rookie to the league. Marine Johannes gets the defensive rebound off the second missed free throw. 28-23. Pauline comes across half court, goes behind the back. Pauline into the paint, throws it out to Marine. Marine down to Jonquel. Jonquel in the post against Howard. Spins, goes up, and scores. Bully ball against Natasha Howard. She ends up on her backside, and Jonquel with the finish. That's where Jonquel can exploit. They don't have enough height down there without U-Haul's. As Miles gets it over to Howard. Howard stops. Oh, fakes Jonquel out, but misses. Fight for the rebound, and it's out on the Liberty. I don't know why Beck Gardner didn't save it, but it's out on the Liberty. So it's Minnesota ball on the basket to inbound here. 30-23. Olivia Miles looking, gets it out to McBride. McBride. Oh, tries to bullet pass it in. Stolen by the Liberty. Pauline has a 3-on-2, and she turns it over. And McBride over to Miles. Miles wide open for three. Off the back of the rim, gets her own rebound. Miles. No look to Kosu, and Kosu lays it in. Off second chance points, killing the Liberty here. Raquel Carrera gets fouled there by Kosu. So Liberty get the steal and then turn it over right back. Don't get the defensive rebound, and it leads to a no-look pass from Miles to Kosu and lays it in. Ball in play. Sabrina has checked back in as Marine comes off the screen over to Sabrina. Sabrina on the attack. Finds Marine. Marine wide open. Finds Leo. Leo left corner three. Leo knocks down the left corner three. Her first basket of the game is 33-25. Olivia Miles off the screen. Olivia Miles gets downhill. Left hand leg gets fouled and won. So Olivia Miles coming off that screen. Got downhill. Took the bump. Got fouled, will go to the line for the three-point play. Olivia Miles in the rookie rank. She's first in points, first in assists, second in steals, and I think it was third in rebounds as she knocks down the free throw for the 3-point play. She's up to 5 points and 4 assists. Score is 33-28. Marine crosses half court. Marine out to Jonquel. Over to Sabrina. Sabrina loads up for a 3, and Sabrina from the left wing knocks down her second 3 of the game. It's 36-28. Olivia Miles with the ball, guarded by Leo. They're probably going to run the same play again. They crowd her in the paint, throws it out to Courtney Williams. She pulls up for a 3, and she knocks it down. Courtney Williams responds with a 3 of her own. 36-31. Leonie Fiebich crosses half court. Gets it over to Marine. Marine gets fouled there by Courtney Williams on the drive. So it'll be sideline inbound here for the Liberty. Ball into Jonquel, guarded by Nia Coffey. Jonquel on the drive. Jonquel, hop step, one leg fall away, too strong off the glass. Coffey with the rebound. Gets it over to Miles. Miles in transition. Guarded by Raquel Carrero on the perimeter. Olivia Miles gets downhill. Right hand scoop, too strong. Kosu with the rebound and put back. Second chance points are killing the Liberty here. Timeout, Chris DeMarco. (36-33) timeout, Liberty. Them second chance points are killing the Liberty right now. Olivia Miles misses the layup. Nobody there on the backside for the rebound. Kosu with the easy putback. See if I can find that second chance points. That's fast break points, points in the paint, bench points, total rebounds. Nope, that doesn't help me. All right, so we're in a break again. We are in a timeout by the Liberty. Minnesota outscoring New York 11-10 here in the second quarter. Second chance points will kill you. Offensive rebounds. The Minnesota Lynx have 6 offensive rebounds to 2 for the Liberty. They got to clean that up. Have to. Conlan said, do I have thunderstorms in my area? Thunder has hit the Connecticut, Northern Westchester, and Putnam counties. Let me see. Ugh. Nah, it looks good outside. I don't see nothing crazy. And probably it'll make its way down. I'm in Southern Westchester, so it'll probably make its way down. Oh, maybe it's just avoiding my area right now. We're in a timeout right now. Salute to everyone who's tapped in. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow. Helps the channel out tremendously, both YouTube and TikTok and Twitch. I'm gonna end this poll now that we have like a actual team that's ahead. 58% say Liberty, 42% say Lynx, according to the poll. They're showing Napheesa Collier warming up pre-game here. Napheesa coming off double ankle surgery in the off season, so she's trying to work her way back. So let's see. Man, Dorka looked tall. Dorka like 6'5", 6'6", I think. From that angle, looked like she was just towering over Napheesa. You lost your connection? Damn. All right, so ball and play here. Brianna Stewart has checked back in. Marine gets it over to Leonie Fiebich. Back to Marine. Downhill. Marine tries to go cross court with the pass, and it's a turnover. Marine, you should have just laid it in. Ball over to Kosu. Over to Olivia Miles. Picks up her dribble. Olivia gets it to Caldwell. Caldwell dribbles left. Jump pass over to Miles. Miles pump fakes for three. Miles gets downhill, goes up, reverse scoop, and score. And she'll go to the line for the 3-point play and to tie the game. So turnovers are killing the Liberty now. Turnovers and second chance points. Olivia Miles has Jonquel on the island. Attacks her. Reverse layup is up and good. Olivia Miles ties the game at 36. Ball in play here with Sabrina. Sabrina over to Leonie Fiebich. Fiebich guarded by Delaire. I think that's German on German. Sabrina for three. Top of the key. Knocks it in. 39. 39-36. And ball with Minnesota. Nia Coffey over to Miles. Miles feeling herself now. What can she do now? Miles goes over to Kosu. Kosu hands off to Caldwell. Caldwell. Oh, no look. Bounce pass to Kofu, who finds Kosu, and Kosu lays it in. Liberty just need to get out the zone. The zone is killing them right now. Olivia Miles is picking them apart. Ball over to Marine. Marine with the ball. Marine hook pass over to Stewie. Stewie loads up for a three, and her first miss of the game. Fight for the rebound. Tipped over to Minnesota. Olivia Miles with the ball. Olivia Miles gets downhill on Jonquel and draws another foul. They have to match up better in transition. Can't have Jonquel matching up on Olivia Miles in transition there. So New York is over the limit now. Olivia Miles will go to the line for 2 free throws. First one is up, knocks it down. Olivia Miles' second free throw is up, and she knocks down both. Minnesota retakes the lead. Ball in play here with the Liberty and Sabrina. Sabrina gets it over to Jonquel. Handoff back to Sabrina. Sabrina, cross court to Pauline. Pauline downhill, and the back ref calls a foul. And it looks like the Liberty will be going to the line. Looks like Argentina scored. It's 2-1 in extra time for those paying attention there. So Pauline Astier at the line for 2 free throws. Pauline first free throw is up, and she knocks it down. Substitutions happening on both sides. Trying to see who's coming in and out. Pauline's second free throw is up, and she rattles it in. 41-40, Liberty retake the lead here. Ball up to Delaire. Delaire for 3, short. Rebound to Leonie Fiebich. Gets it over to Pauline. Pauline crossover on Caldwell, gets downhill, right hand scoop on the left hand side, and she scores. Pauline with the last 4 points for the Liberty. 43-40. Olivia Miles, no look to Coffee. I think Sabrina got fingertips on it. It stays with the Lynx. Yeah, Dion. She was absolutely on fire. She was 7 for 8. She was 7%. Oh, off a simple inbound, Liberty get confused. Olivia Miles, the inbounder, comes in, gets the ball right back, and lays it in. Leonie Fiebich throws it over to Stewie. Stewie wide open, left corner 3, and it's strong. So the last 2 misses for Brianna Stewart have been both threes. As Olivia Miles gets downhill, guarded by Leonie Fiebich. Olivia Miles gets cut off. Dribbling through traffic out to Dallaire for three, and she knocks it down. Olivia Miles dribbled through three players and somehow got the ball to Dallaire for the three. And Minnesota with a 2-point lead. Pauline with the ball over to Jonquel. Loads up for a three. Jonquel responds with a three. Liberty retake the lead, 46-45. Her first three of the game. First attempt of the game. Liberty back into this zone defense here. Over to Nia Coffey. Coffey on the attack. Stops, falls away, and scores. And Liberty trying to get it in. And a turnover by Breanna Stewart on the inbound. Coffey hop steps through the lane. She misses. Fight for the rebound. And Caldwell can't secure it. So Liberty getting a taste of their own medicine with some full court defense. Turned it over on the inbound. Now they get it into Pauline. Minnesota up one, 47-46. Pauline crosses half court. Pauline gets downhill, finds Leo in the corner. Leo for three, short. Jonquel with the offensive rebound, put back and one. Jonquel Jones gets the rebound, draws the foul on Howard, and she'll go to the line for the three-point play. So lay off the miss. Jonquel Jones comes over, grabs the rebound, gets fouled. And let's see if she can complete the three-point play here. Free throw is up, and she knocks it down. 49-47, 3 minutes to go in the game. Jonquel up to 10 points, 8 points in the quarter. Olivia Miles with the ball. Guarded by Breanna Stewart in the right corner. Olivia Miles gets downhill. Tries to reverse it. Breanna Stewart with the block. Olivia Miles gets it back up to Coffey for three. Can't get it to go. Breanna Stewart with the rebound. And then they call a offensive foul on Breanna Stewart. Oh my gosh. So Stewie gets the block. Olivia Miles gets it back. Stewie gets the rebound, goes to turn. Olivia Miles is right there and gets popped in the face by Breanna Stewart. They call an offensive foul. They're going to review it for a hostile act. That's what they tell you to do though sometimes. When you get that rebound, make yourself wide. So, Matt, you're thinking she intentionally elbowed her in the face? That's what you're saying? Oh, I was gonna say, if that's what you say, let me know. They're doing like one of those in between quarter things. Let's take a look at the box score while we have some time. 47-49. 47-49. It's funny, my seatmate, one of my the people who sit next to me at the game, she actually was playing one of these in between quarter games, in between timeout games. Unfortunately, she didn't win, but they gave her like a whole like WNBA outfit, like the red, white, and blue WNBA 30th thing. They gave her like the hoodie, the t-shirt, and everything. Minnesota, you got 5 from Howard, 7 from Coffey, 8 from McBride, 5 from Courtney Williams, 10 from Olivia Miles, who is their leading scorer. You have 9 for Kosu off the bench, 3 for Antonia Dallaire. Liberty, you have 16 for Breanna Stewart. She had all 16 in the first quarter. Has missed her last 2 shots, which happen to be threes, but she does have 3 blocks. Leo with 3, Jonquel with 10. She has 8 in the quarter. 11 for Sabrina, 6 for Pauline Astier. Off the bench, you have 3 from Han Shu, and that's about it. right? Should be coming back shortly. Next game is Chicago versus Las Vegas at 10 p.m. on Ion. I will be showing that in the Discord. Link is in the YouTube description. It should be on the screen at the top there for those watching on YouTube. I mean on TikTok and Twitch. I play when I'm not streaming. I'm playing the games in the Discord. So make sure you join. So they just call an offensive foul. They don't upgrade it. Ball is back with Minnesota. Ball over to McBride. McBride, top of the key, comes off the screen going right. McBride settles for the right elbow jump shot. Can't get it. Jonquel with the rebound. Gets it over to Sabrina. Sabrina gets around McBride. Gets it over to Leo. Almost gets it stolen. Ball over to Jonquel. Jonquel over to Pauline. Pauline goes behind the back. Spinning. Nowhere to go. Pauline has to throw it up, but time expiring, and Pauline puts it in. That possession was going nowhere. Pauline tosses it in, and it's 51-47. Pauline up to 8 points here. Olivia Miles gets it over to Howard, over to McBride. McBride over to Coffee. Coffee on the drive. Coffee drops it off to Howard. Howard puts it up. She rushed it, and the Liberty secured the rebound. Ball over to Sabrina. Sabrina gets it over to Jonquel. Jonquel handoff to Leone. Leone off the screen, going left. Leo steps back for a three, but it's a foul before the three. Foul on Antonia Dallaire. Both teams in the bonus now, so Liberty should be shooting free throws. So Jonquel Jones at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Oh, snap. Cape Verde just equalized. Oh, snap. I got to rewind. I missed it. Sorry, y'all. What'd I miss? Cape Verde going against the mighty Argentina as Jonquel misses the first free throw. Oh, no. What a goal. That's a banger. Oh, nah. Oh, no. What a goal. That's a banger. Jonquel knocks down the second, 52-47. Liberty on a 9-2 run here in the last 2 minutes or so, but Olivia Miles gets downhill, double clutches, and misses. She's on the floor in the backcourt. Liberty have numbers if they want it. Stewie over to Jonquel, over to Leo. Leo for 3, and she cashes out. Leone Fiebich for 3. It is 55-47. Liberty trying to close this quarter strong here. Howard over to McBride. McBride has he. Foul line jump shot. Can't get it. Courtney Williams gets the rebound, puts up the floater, and she trickles it in. The rebounding is killing the Liberty. Offensive rebounds. 55-49. Pauline with the ball. Pauline over to Stewie. Right baseline. She faces up. Goes middle. Goes in the post up. Left hand hook. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. She gets her own rebound. And a foul there by Howard. Nah, that is a goal and a half. Oh, nah. Stewie hits the first. Wow, wow, wow. Second one is good. 57-49. You seen that, Chemo? That was fire. Courtney Williams over to Natasha Howard. She fumbles it, gets it back out to court. Court goes right. Courtney Williams goes baseline. Guarded by Jonquel. Hands it off to Caldwell. Caldwell with 5 on the clock. Crosses over. Caldwell attacks Stewie. Out to Coffee. Blocked by Sabrina. Oh my gosh. Sabrina with the block. And Sabrina on the floor gets it out to Jonquel. They slow it down. 10 seconds to go here. Sabrina with the block. Wow. Sabrina off the screens. Over to Jonquel. Jonquel over to Pauline. Pauline with 3 on the clock. Floater off the glass is good, Pauline. 1.4 to go. Courtney from half court. And it's off the backboard and no good. Liberty closed the quarter very well there. A 14-2 run to end the quarter, to end the half, and they're up 10. Wow. Liberty respond after blowing their lead. They go down, they come right back and respond with a 14-2 run to take a 10-point lead into halftime. Breanna Stewart leads the way with 18 points, 16 in the first quarter. Wow. Wow. Oh snap, I gotta make sure I mute this stuff so y'all don't hear it. My bad. Where's my stream mix? I need to watch this replay. This is crazy. This man hopped in the crowd after he scored the goal. Yo, that's crazy. I've never seen that before. This man hopped in the crowd. All right, let's take a look at the box score. Sorry, y'all. I'm so distracted right now, but I've never seen that in my life. Man hopped in the crowd. And it's not even like a low crowd. This man hopped way up. Anyways, let's get back to hoops. 49-59. The Lynx are down 10. What did I miss? Oh. Liberty outscored the Lynx 26-22 in the first. Outscored them 33-27 in the second. Let's take a look at the box score here. Natasha Howard with 17 minutes, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Nia Coffey with 7 points, 4 rebounds. Kayla McBride with 8 points. Courtney Williams with 7. Olivia Miles with 12 and 5 assists. Delaire with 3. Kosu with 7 off the bench. For the Liberty, you got Breanna Stewart with 18 on 7 of 10 shooting with 4 rebounds and 2 blocks. Leonie Fiebich with 6. Jonquel with 11 and 7. Sabrina with 11. And Pauline with 10. So 4 of the 5 starters are in double figures. They need it because the bench, only 3 from Honshu. What's up, Liz? Salute. Good to see you. Only Honshu has scored off the bench. Liberty shooting 65% from the field, 54% from 3, 89% from the line, only 1 miss. 19 rebounds and 15 assists compared to 16 rebounds and 13 assists for the Minnesota Lynx. Let's take a look at the team stats. Look at the offensive rebounds. 8 offensive rebounds to 4 for the Liberty, even though they're winning the overall rebounding battle. They're leading in assists. They have more steals. Oh no, they have less steals. They have 4 steals to 5 for the Lynx, 3 blocks for the Liberty. Even Sabrina with a block there on Nia Coffey. Points in the paint, 30-24 in favor of the Liberty. Largest lead is 12 by the Liberty. They currently have a 10-point lead. Fast break points 4-0 in favor of the Liberty. I wish they could tell me. I wish I could see the second chance points, because that's what's killing the Liberty right now. Second chance points. Yeah, I can't tell. I gotta find a site that does that. Fires all over, Liz. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, that site doesn't have it. Is what it is. All right, score is currently 59-49 at halftime. 59-49 at the half. Salute to everyone who's tapped in. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Helps the channel out tremendously. We're on our way to 1,700 subscribers. We're almost there, so with all your help, we can get there. Make sure you follow on TikTok, on Twitch, follow on all the platforms. The next game that's coming up is between the Chicago Sky and the Las Vegas Aces. It's already reported A'ja Wilson will be out again. Second straight game she will miss, including the Commissioner's Cup with a leg injury. So no A'ja Wilson. Dana Evans is still out. Shania Barker is still out. Rakia Jackson, as we all know, out for the season, and Dejanay Carrington out for the Chicago Sky. Looking at their recent run of games, Chicago have won 2 of their last 5. Aces, including the Commissioner's Cup, have won 3 of their last 5. So it should be an entertaining matchup, but no A'ja. I think Chicago should be able to feast down low with Camilla. But we'll see what the game plan is for the Chicago Sky. Liz says, you East Coasters are sweltering. Yeah, it's pretty hot. It was sat over 100 plus all day. Now the sun is down, it's probably a little cooler out. But I'm in for the night. I took a nice cold shower when I got back home. And I ain't going back outside. I got the AC and the fans running. So we'll keep it as is. Conlan said, will the Liberty make any moves at the trade deadline? I don't believe so. I don't see what moves they'll make. I know a lot of the talk has been about Benijah. Like what the Liberty are gonna do with Benijah Laney Hamilton. She hasn't played a minute in tonight's game. So we shall see what the what results in for that. But as of now, who knows? Who knows? Right? Salute to everyone hanging out. We are at halftime right now. We are at halftime. Keeping an eye on this World Cup game. That was a goal and a half, man. Wow. They're having a dance off for halftime in the Liberty game. Wow. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule, y'all. My bad. WNBA schedule. So as you can see, let me zoom in here. So we have this game going on now. There's another game later, Chicago and Las Vegas, we talked about. If you want to go to that game, tickets as low as $23 if you're in the Vegas area. On Saturday, we got 2 games on the 4th. Independence Day, Golden State and Atlanta at 1 p.m. and then Portland and Seattle at 9 p.m. That first game is on CBS and Paramount Plus. Sunday, 2 more games, Dallas and Toronto at 3 p.m. Indiana and Vegas at 7 p.m. on Disney. I said on Disney. Wow. On ESPN and Disney Plus, excuse me. Monday, July 6th, Mom's birthday. Golden State and Washington at 7:30. Connecticut and Minnesota at 8. Seattle and LA at 10 p.m. That late game is on USA Network. Tickets looking all right. On Tuesday, Dallas and New York. I'll be at that game, 8 p.m. on ESPN. Chicago and Phoenix at 10 p.m. And then Wednesday, another triple header. Golden State and Toronto, Minnesota and Connecticut, Indiana at LA. Yeah, Dream been on a losing streak. They have been on a losing streak. So we'll see if they can get off the schneid there. But they play Golden State. That's not going to be an easy game on tomorrow. So Not gonna be an easy game. To be fair, they got robbed. People get robbed every day. I joke, but not really. But like somebody said, they shouldn't have put themselves in that situation, right? Shouldn't have put themselves in that situation. Yesterday, thank you for the comment. If you don't like it, you can see yourself out, or I can do it for you. Score is currently 59-49. 59-49 at the half. Sierra said they choked before they got robbed. Yeah, that is true as well. No way, Argentina just. Oh, I closed it on my phone. No, I don't. Argentina scored again. No way. I gotta fast forward. Oh wow. Damn, that's crazy. Was it Messi? Ruth, was it Messi? I missed it. Kima said, where do people get robbed every day? You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. It's a wild world we live in, you know? Dog eat dog world. Oh, it was a went off his hand. It was an own goal. Damn. It was an own goal. It hit off the defender's hand. That's crazy. Chemo funny. K-Bird pulled the mads and got mad sleepy. Does that count since it went off the hand? But it probably does. It counts. That's crazy. Off a damn corner kick. Own goal. That's painful. Yeah, Massey, you put yourself in that situation, girl. You put yourself in that situation. That was, people do listen. People do catch strays every day. What you want me to say? People catch strays every day. I'll be shooting the strays. Damn, 3-2. That's painful. Yeah, we still at halftime. I feel like halftime always be dragging along. 15 minutes at halftime. They need. I'm over here talking about it personally, but the players need the rest in between the halves. So 3-2 is the score. 3-2. I said 3-2 is the score. Yo, my brain is all over the place, y'all. I'm over here telling y'all the soccer score, the football score. I just need this game to restart already. Let me go back to it. 49-59. Right. I'm watching football out here. Nah, I need Cape to pull off another miracle. Oh, they just missed. Matt said, what about my Miami Heat? Listen, I'm a little happy right now. We doing all right. At first I was like, we gotta see how we fill out the roster after trading away like 5 guys for Giannis. But they signed Tim Hardaway Jr. We re-signed Fontecchio, 3-point shooter. We re-signed Andrew Wiggins. We got some young guns out the draft that we signed. And then LeBron potentially wants to come back to Miami. So, listen, it's looking up so far. looking up right now. Yeah, Chemo. Yeah, he may be taking his talents back over here, but we're a team. We're one team in the list of a bunch of teams, so we'll see. Miami has golf courses. You know, he likes his golf. It has good weather. Low was it no state tax, no income tax, or whatever. Listen, man, just come one more year and ride off into the sunset. All right, finally, I can stop rambling about things not Liberty, and we can get back to some W action. The broadcast is back. Broadcast is back. Thanks for hanging around out of my rambling. Yeah, Mass and New York are effective versus Howard. Yeah, she's undersized, but she is. So as long as you can as long as you're quick to your spots and you can grab rebounds, you'll be in a solid spot. They've done a good job on the pick and rolls. But Olivia Miles has been able to get downhill a couple times there and draw some fouls. So just got to do your work early. Can't just give her straight line drives. Gotta let her see your body in front as we get ready to start this second half. Ball in play here with the Liberty. Starting lineups for both teams back out here. Fiebich Astier at the controls. 13-2 run to end that first half. I think I said 14, but it was 13. Ball over to Sabrina with 10 on the shot clock. Sabrina dribbles left. Gets guarded tightly by Olivia Miles. This possession's going nowhere. Over to Leo, over to Stewie. Stewie has to put the three up, and she buries it. Shot clock running down. Stewie has to put it up and knocks it down. That's her second three of the game. She's 2 for 4. 62-49. Ball over to Olivia Miles. Miles over to McBride. Left side to Williams. Williams shoots the three over Leo. Can't get it. Jonquel snags it. Over to Fiebich Astier. Astier with the ball. Comes off the screen. Gets it over to Jonquel. Jonquel back up top to Fiebich. Come on. Let's get some movement here. Fiebich finds Sabrina. Sabrina down to Stewie. Stewie. And she traveled. She changed the pivot. That's when I think Leo should cut to the front of the rim there when they send a double. That's an easy layup. I know they're trying to spread the floor, but I think on that possession, Leo should just cut to the basket from that right corner. That's an easy layup. Ball in play here with Minnesota. Courtney over to Olivia, over to Coffee. Coffee back up top to Liv with 4 on the clock. Takes a deep three off the front of the rim. Jonquel gets the rebound. Gets it over to Leonie Fiebich. Jonquel with 9 rebounds, 1 away from a double-double. Jonquel picks up her dribble. Up top to Leo. Right side to Stewie at the right elbow. Over to Leo. Leo, no hesitation for 3. And it's long. Rebound to Coffee. Gets it over to Olivia Miles. Miles comes off the screen, gets downhill, keeps the dribble alive, out to Coffee. Coffee wide open for 3, in and out. And Jonquel gets the ball batted out of her hands. I don't know if that counts as a rebound, but Stewie has it. Stewie down the lane, throws it out to Leo. Over to Jonquel, over to Fiebich. Fiebich crossover, steps back, and gets it out to Jonquel. Too much passing there by the Liberty to turn down some open shots. Stewie in the lane, gets the ball stripped by Olivia Miles. She gets it back and puts it in. 64-49. Liberty starting to get some separation here. Olivia comes off the screen, gets it out to Coffee, almost stolen. Guarded by Fiebich. Hand off to McBride. Kayla McBride drives left, snatch back dribble. Quick release for 3 and knocks it down in Fiebich's face. Nothing you can do about that, young Fiebich. That's what Kayla McBride can do. Fiebich with the crossover, pass over to Jonquel. Pump fakes for 3, takes the 3 off the front of the rim, and Howard tips it to herself. Over to McBride. McBride over to Howard. Howard finds Miles. Miles at the foul line, fall away jump shot, can't get it to go. Stewie for the rebound, but Williams gets the steal on the rebound, and put back is up and good. 10-point game. Pauline with the ball. Pauline gets downhill. Over the head pass to Stewie. Finds Jonquel. Jonquel down to Leo in the post. Leo back out to Jonquel. Jonquel back to Leo. Leo drives. Leo step back long two off the rim. Good defense there by the Lynx. And Courtney Williams with the rebound. Courtney Williams gets downhill, takes the midi, knocks it down. And a timeout by Chris DeMarco. 7-0 run here by the Minnesota Lynx. And Chris DeMarco calls a timeout. Liberty taking a lot of ill-advised shots there. So Chris DeMarco wants to talk it over. So nice response there by the Minnesota Lynx. Liberty got off to a decent start. A 5-0 start. Minnesota responds with a 7-0 run. Yeah, Sierra, you're absolutely right. New York has two speeds, horrible and pretty great. It's either it's working perfectly or they're struggling. Oh snap! Some fans want some away luggage. It's funny. My girlfriend's cousins, when they went to the game, they won it, but they never received it, or they never. I don't know if they put the right address, but they never received anything. Right, we're in a commercial right now. Score is 64-56. Minnesota has 3 players in double figures. The Liberty have 4, led by Brianna Stewart with 23 points on 9 of 12 shooting. 2 of 4 from 3. Liberty with 9 turnovers. I wish they would just cut the turnovers down. Minnesota has 4. So if the Liberty can secure rebounds and stop the turnovers, they would be the best team in the world. But everybody got to have their weaknesses, right? And that just happens to be ours. So broadcast is back. They're showing Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams was one of the catalysts for that. She got 2 baskets close to the bat, two shots close to the basket that she made, and then Kayla McBride hit that 3. So that was the 7-0 run there. Ball and play here with the Liberty. Leonie Fiebich with the ball over to Sabrina. Sabrina pulls up for 3. She knew it was short, and it goes out of bounds. It was off to the left. It grazed the rim left and went out of bounds. Thanks, Ruth. Damn, Argentina pull it off. They had him scared, though. Ball and play here with Williams. Over to McBride. McBride, quick release, and she misses. Jonquel with the rebound. Oh, my gosh. And then they turn it over. Olivia Miles to Natasha Howard, goes up, rushes it. Liberty have to see where they're passing the ball. Pass it to Pauline, who was standing right in front of Olivia Miles. She ripped it right out of her hands. Leonie with the ball. Leonie out to Sabrina. Wide open for 3. And she misses the wide open one. Ball gets tipped out. Leonie saves it. Over to Sabrina. Sabrina on the attack. Sabrina goes baseline, bumps off Williams, stops, reverses, goes up, off glass, and scores. Sabrina with the finish. And it's a 10-point game. Natasha Howard over to McBride. McBride Tries to pocket pass it. Leonie Fiebich with the steal. Lobs it up to Stewie, who catches it in transition and lays it in. And Cheryl Reeve calls a timeout immediately. Back up to a 12-point game. Cheryl Reeve has seen enough, and she calls a timeout. Leonie Fiebich read that play perfectly. Kayla McBride tried to slip that pass in. Leonie Fiebich right there, long arm of the law, gets the steal, lobs it up to Stewie, who finishes the fast break with a layup. Wow, wow, wow. Damn, Cape Verde. What a story, though. What a story. Cape Verde. Cape Verde population 525,000 people. And they made it to the knockout rounds here, almost, and gave Argentina, the defending World Cup champions, a scare. City of New York got more people than Cape Verde. Crazy. All right, so broadcast is back on. Minnesota to inbound here. Liberty up 12 here. 68-56. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Any subs made? No, I don't see any. Olivia Miles over to Coffee. Finds Courtney Williams. Williams down to Natasha Howard. And Sabrina got caught on Howard down in the post. Ended up fouling before a shot was attempted. Yeah, Roof, definitely. Love seeing those tiny countries hold their own against huge soccer powerhouses. Yeah. And they were right there, too. Right there. But a wise woman once said almost doesn't count. If you know, you know. Ball over to McBride. McBride with the ball over to Courtney Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Courtney Williams loses the ball and stolen there by the Liberty. Ball over to Stewart. Stewart on the run here. Stewart finds John Quell and she loses the ball. The Liberty get a turnover and then turn it right back over. Bro, you can't make this stuff up. 11 turnovers for the Liberty now. Olivia Miles calling for Nia Coffey. Can't get the ball to her. Gets it over to Howard. Howard back up top to Olivia Miles. Jump pass to Williams, who steals the pass from Coffey. And John Quell with the rebound. Over to Leonie Fiebich. Fiebich crosses half court. Leo, transition 3? Oh. And the ball tipped out. They say it's Minnesota ball. About to say, Leo, transition 3. I don't see her doing that often. Liberty need to settle down. This is the time when they need to expand the lead. And stop. Don't let teams hang around now. 68-56. Courtney Williams over to Delaire. Back up to Courtney. Finds Coffey at the foul line. Coffey attacks. Oh, I thought she traveled, but gets it over to Howard. Turnover again. Let's see if the Liberty can finally capitalize. Gets the ball up to Stewie with a pass from Sab to Stewie. Touchdown. And 70-56. Ball over to Courtney Williams. Williams gets it over to McBride. McBride to Coffey. Over to Howard on the roll. Howard goes up. That was a nice play. And they lay it in. Ball moves faster than the man, and they get the layup. Sabrina gets it up to Leo. Leo comes off the screen. Up top to John Quell. John Quell dribbles left. Guarded by Coffey in the post. John Quell brings the ball low. Her Achilles heel. She always brings the ball low. It's a turnover again. Williams over to McBride. McBride for 3. Short. And Marine. Oh, my gosh. Marine Gets it and Kayla McBride with the steal and score. Marine tries to dribble out and dribbles it right into Kayla McBride's hand. The Liberty just can't get out their own way, man. You just can't make that stuff up. Leo on the roll, gets blocked by Coffee, and it goes out of bounds. Nia Coffee gets the block and goes to the bench there. Good block there by Nia Coffee. Liberty cannot get out their own way, man. They get a bunch of stops and just turn the ball right back over. Ball over to Stewie. Stewie down the lane, goes up and lays it in. Breanna Stewart, unstoppable tonight. Breanna Stewart up to 29 points, 11 in the quarter. Olivia Miles with the ball. And they call a foul on Leonie Fiebich. If this team could take care of the ball, y'all. 12 turnovers. Ball over to McBride. Deep three, and it's off. Kosu with the rebound. Out to Dallaire. Dallaire for three. And she knocks it down. Second chance points as well. 9-point game. Ball over to Marine. Marine. And then Marine throws it into the third row. Bro, come on, bro. What are you doing? 5 turnovers in the quarter. All avoidable turnovers. Jeez. Olivia Miles with the ball. Olivia Miles with 8 on the clock. Olivia Miles steps back for a 3. Short. And Leo gets the rebound. Gets it over to Breanna Stewart. Gets it over to Sabrina. Sabrina with the ball. Sabrina gets downhill. Sabrina stops. Takes the bump. Gets fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. So Sabrina will get to the line for 2 shots. It's like simple stuff, bro. Like, thankfully, the Lynx are not playing as well as they have been. I'll give credit to our defense for stunting a lot of what they're trying to do, but you get the lead up to 14, you got to put them in the dirt, and you start throwing the ball into the third row, taking stupid shots. Like, come on. Sab knocks down the second. 74-63, back to 11. 137 to go in the quarter. Kosu with the ball, hands it off to McBride. McBride comes off, finds Kosu on the roll, but deflected and stolen. Liberty getting their hands in the passing lane to see if they can capitalize. And a block there by Olivia Miles. Sabrina will go to the line for 2 free throws. It's funny. Olivia Miles says, "I don't start nothing. I just respond." But it looked like she said something to Sab on that block attempt that ended up being a foul. Sabrina at the line knocks down the first. She definitely be starting, right, man? She like, I don't start nothing. I just don't want them to punk me out there. But that one looked like she was trying to start something there. Yeah, it's that Jersey attitude. Ball in play here as Sab knocks down both. 13-point game. Ball over to Kosu. Kosu attacks Honshu. Gets blocked by Honshu. And the ball goes off Kosu and out of bounds. Hani with the block. Okay. Yes, starting something in Jersey means something different. Sabrina with the ball at half court. A minute to go here in the third. Sabrina on the drive. Finds Stewie on the roll. Stewie down the hill. Left hand lay too strong. Good D by Kosu there. Ball over to McBride. McBride goes up, gets blocked by Leonie Fiebich. Fight for the rebound, and it's a jump ball. Man, Liberty, they're playing really good defense. I got to give them credit. They are playing good defense. Getting their hands in the passing lane, steals, blocks. And it's a jump ball between Honshu and Natasha Howard. That should be easy work for Honshu. Liberty just have to secure it now. And it gets tipped right back to Honshu. No, that should... The ball was tipped, and it ended up getting tipped back to Honshu. I'm about to say, I thought they were about to give the ball to Minnesota. It's Liberty ball here. Sideline inbound. 45 seconds to go here. Liberty up 13. Sabrina crosses half court. Guarded by Kayla McBride. Stewie comes up for it. Stewie gets it back to Sab. Sab for three. Short. Honshu rebound. Reverse layup is good. 78-63. Olivia Miles with the ball. Olivia Miles finds Kosu. Deflected by Leonie Fiebich, but Kosu gets it back. Throws it out to Miles. Miles into the paint, goes up, double clutches, and lays it in. That was nice. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go here. Sabrina. Crossover. Almost loses it. Sabrina finds Leonie Fiebich. Fiebich over to Honshu. Oh, back to Sabrina. Sabrina for three. And too strong. Delaire with the rebound. Delaire from half court. And off the top of the backboard. And that's how the quarter ends. So 78-65 at the end of three. As we go into the fourth quarter. Matt says, shout out Lauren Hill, salute. Ron, what up? Just finished watching Argentina game. Is Miles over? I wouldn't say she's overrated. Liberty are forcing her to do things she doesn't want to do, which is to take the jump shot. She's trying to get everyone involved. So the Liberty are sort of sagging off her in the paint. But she's still being able to be somewhat effective. She has 14 points. What's up, Pam? Wonder how Miles and Fee are going to coexist. I mean, if Miles is somewhat of a pass-first point guard, so it should be seamless, but she just has to get adjusted to where Fee likes the ball, like Courtney Williams, and Fee had a nice rapport there with that pick and pop, pick and roll. Now Olivia Miles is going to have to learn that on the fly. Deontay said he can't hear me. Anybody on TikTok can hear me? Test. Can't hear me. Let me see. Test. Can you hear me? Let me boost my mic up. Test 1 2. Let me see something here. Test. Let me boost it up on the TikTok side. TikTok sometimes it be acting up my mic settings. I don't understand why, but we're good. Liz says Miles has great moves. Love her. Yeah, Miles is nice. I like Miles. I like Olivia Miles. But just not tonight. Just not tonight. Let me switch. I might switch my mic for right now. I'm gonna switch this to here. I'll save it. Yeah, this might be better. Let me turn it down now. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why that's giving problems, but we should be good now on TikTok. Sorry about that. All right, fourth quarter, get ready to get started here. 78-65, 78-65. Let me look at the stats right quick. Breanna Stewart leading the way with 29 points for Breanna Stewart. 11 points, 13 rebounds for Jonquel Jones. Got 17 for Sabrina. Pauline with 10. Hanshu with 5. The only 5 bench points for the Liberty. The leading scorer for the Minnesota Lynx, 14 for Olivia Miles, followed by 13 for Kayla McBride. What up, Tim? What up? What up? So Brianna Stewart has 16 in the first, 2 in the second, 11 in the third. So she starts the fourth on the bench. Ball in play here with the Minnesota Lynx, down by 13. Maya Caldwell is in the game here for the Lynx. Caldwell gets over to Coffee. Coffee, hand off to Dallaire. Dallaire gets stripped by Sabrina, but gets it back. Dallaire gets around Jonquel, stops, reverses, throws it out to Caldwell with 2 on the clock, and she buries the 3. Liberty played 22 seconds of great defense, and Caldwell bails them out with a 3. 10-point game. Hanshu at the top of the key. Hanshu gets it over to Sabrina. Sabrina, Hanshu, Jonquel, Leonie, and Pauline. Jonquel in the post against Coffee. Throws it out to Sabrina. Sabrina, deep 3. Can't get it to go. Olivia Miles skies for the rebound. Olivia Miles with the ball. Olivia Miles comes off the screen. Olivia Miles fakes the pass, gets it deflected by Hanshu. She gets it back. Olivia Miles throws it out to Coffee. Coffee on the attack. Bumps off Jonquel, throws it up. Grabs it, go off glass. Can't get it. Fight for the rebound. And it goes, and it stays with the Lynx. Olivia Miles is limping a bit. She's gonna limp to the sideline. I'm not too sure exactly why. She's going to the trainer to get that looked at. Maya Caldwell to inbound. Caldwell gets it into Dallaire. Over to Courtney Williams. Williams with 10 on the shot clock. Williams picks up her dribble, gets it over to Caldwell, and they call a foul on Leonie Fiebich. Liz, I don't know when Fee is returning. They said she's resumed practice activities, so she may still be a couple weeks away, maybe after All-Star. Hanshu goes to the bench, and as her teammates give her a nice hug and high five for her contribution. Kosu goes to the bench. Howard checks in. Ten-point game here. Coffee over to Caldwell. Caldwell down to Howard. Howard out to Dallaire, who pump fakes, resets for 3, and it's off. Fight for the rebound. Brianna Stewart gets the rebound. Brianna Stewart over to Jonquel Jones. Jones finds Leonie Fiebich. Finds Sabrina, excuse me. Sabrina over to Stewart. Top of the key. Right side to Pauline. Down to Jonquel. Jonquel finds Leo on the cut. Leo finishes the layup. That's what I wanted Leo to do. Don't stay in the corner. They come on the double. You just cut to the basket, and they find her wide open under the basket. 80-68. Ball over to Dallaire. Back up to Courtney Williams. Williams over to Caldwell. Nia Coffee drives baseline, gets cut off over to Dallaire. Dallaire up top to Williams. Williams on the attack. Picks up her dribble. Back out to Dallaire. Dallaire for 3. Short. And they call a foul. And away from the play, it's on Natasha Howard. And she waves off the ref. Offensive foul. Yeah, they look good. It's the only thing that I have complaints about tonight are the turnovers and the second chance opportunities. Everything else has been really solid for the Liberty. 80-68. Ball and play here with Sabrina over to Pauline. Pauline spins off McBride, goes down the hill, tries to quick lay it in, but gets fouled by Kayla McBride. It trickles right out as Pauline will go to the line for 2 free throws. Did they call it on Howard or on Pauline? I can't remember. Let me see. It was on McBride. Pauline at the line. Knocks down the first. 81-68. Pauline for the second knocks down both. 82-68. Liberty just hovering around this 14-point lead. Ball up to Kayla McBride. Over to Courtney Williams. Williams down to Howard. Over to McBride. Touch pass to Coffey. Ball deflected, but it gets to McBride with 10 on the shot clock. Finds Howard. Out to Courtney Williams. Williams tries to drop it off to Howard. On the roll, she misses. Fight for the rebound, and Jonquel secures it. 14 rebounds for Jonquel as Sabrina comes off the screen going left. Up top to Jonquel. Loads up for a three, and she buries it. JJ for three. Timeout, Cheryl Reeve. Biggest lead of the game. Jonquel with 14 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, and the Liberty have a 17-point lead here. That's what we like to see. Best team in the league, who? All right, I'm talking smack. Let me chill. The game is not over yet. I've seen this Liberty team blow leads before, so let me chill out. Let's take a look at the box score. Liberty outscoring the Lynx 7-3 in the quarter so far, 85-68. You got Natasha Howard with 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 fouls. 3 of 9 shooting. Nia Coffey, 2 for 11, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Kayla McBride with 13, 5 of 12. Got Courtney Williams with 11. And Olivia Miles with 14. She limped off to the bench during that quarter. Hopefully she's good to go. It's not nothing serious. She's 5 for 16. So nobody really shooting good for the Lynx besides Kosu, who's 3 for 4. They're shooting 37% from the field, 29% from 3 tonight, and 8 and 9 from the line. New York, you got 29 from Breanna Stewart with 5 rebounds. Does have 4 turnovers. 2 blocks, though. Leonie Fiebich with 8 points, 4 assists, 3 steals. She's gotten her hand in the passing lane multiple times tonight. Jonquel Jones with 14 and 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals as well. Sabrina with 17 points, 4 assists. And Pauline with 3 assists with 12 points. Honshu off the bench with 5. Liberty shooting 57% from the field, 39% from 3, 93% from the line. Ron says, does Stewie ever pass? Not really. Let me stop. I mean, sometimes she gets like one track minded, to be completely honest with you. When she's going to the basket, it's her in the basket. Saying next check-in in 14 minutes. I need to get my points. Kentrell said they called timeout because you just placed a bet. Yeah, they seen your name pop up in the spreadsheet, and they were like, "All right, we gotta figure something out right now." Ruth said, "You thought they were saying John Paul Jones?" No, Jonquel, my Bahamian sister. Ball in play here. Leah 2 King is in the game for the Minnesota Lynx. She's on a developmental contract. So it's Williams, King, McBride, Howard, and Caldwell. As Williams gets into the lane, goes for the floater and scores. We know Courtney Williams can do that floater all day long. It's a 15-point game, 70-85. Sabrina picks up her dribble at half court, gets it over to Stewie. Stewie with the ball. Back to Sabrina with 8 on the clock. Sabrina gets downhill. Finds Pauline. Pauline gets downhill into the lane. Left hand layup is up and good. Pauline Astier. We need her driving ability from the guard spot, and she's been a revelation. 14 on 5 of 6 shooting for my young Frenchie. Ball over to Courtney Williams. Williams finds Caldwell. Caldwell drives baseline out to McBride. You can't leave her open because she'll do that. Knocks down to 3. You cannot leave Kayla McBride open for 3. Ball over to Sabrina. Sabrina finds Stewie. Stewie with the ball at the three-point line. Gets up top to Pauline. Pauline comes off the screen. Finds Stewie on the roll. Gets fouled and one. Pauline finds Stewie again on a nice roll. And Brianna will go to the line for the three-point play. Salute for the Jules match. Appreciate you. Pauline just doing it all. Points and assists as Stewie knocks down the free throw for the three-point play. 90-73. Ball over to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams transition three and she buries it. Courtney Williams says not so fast. Knocks down the three. 90-76. Season high 31 for Brianna Stewart as Jonquel Jones with the ball over to Pauline. Pauline comes off the screen going left. Pauline finds Brianna Stewart in the post. Fall away jump shot. And she adds to the season high. 33 for Brianna Stewart. Or is it 34? 34 for Brianna Stewart, excuse me. Ball in play with Howard. She shoots the jumper over Jonquel. Ear ball. But Colwell gets the rebound. Misses the putback. Fight for the rebound. And Stewie gets it. Gets it over to Sabrina. Sabrina and Chris DeMarco calls a timeout. 92-76, 34 for Brianna Stewart. Oh, so Chris calls a reset timeout. Good. Is Olivia hurt? Free Dirk. Yeah, she limped off the floor in the third quarter. Why can't he take the reset timeout? I don't know. I guess since time went off the clock. Yeah, so Olivia Miles, she limped off, so she may be hurt. So we're back to another timeout. Liberty take a full timeout here. Oh. New York Liberty. L I B E R T Y. New York Liberty. I never get t-shirts at the game. They just shoot. It's either they shoot it over my section to the balcony or they throw it short. I'm in a bad section to get free t-shirts. Anyways, Liberty playing really well in this quarter. They're outscoring them 14-11, stifling the Minnesota offense, but this game is not over. I've seen this team blow leads before. Leading scorer is Brianna Stewart with a season high 34 points. Oh, my team is playing in summer league. Miami Heat. I gotta see how they doing. I gotta keep an eye on the Heat. Some NBA summer league scores. Gotta see how the Young Bulls is doing. Oh, we beating the Spurs in summer league. I'll take it. Oh, my son Ryan Conwell with 10. Okay. Hey, we doing all right. Liz said that lady wearing an Ellie hat looks hot. Yeah. Matt said Endaport Sullivan won this Liberty Mutual commercial. Yeah, that's why they are a brand partner for the Liberty. Let's see who the next celebrity at the game is. Look like a gymnast. I can't see exactly which gymnast it is. They're doing the New York Liberty only team to win 2 Commissioner's Cups. I don't know who they're cheering for. I don't know who the gymnast the gymnast is that's at the game. It might be Charles, Jordan Charles or something. All right, so Bull's about to be back at play here. Let's see if the Liberty have 5 seconds to get the ball across half court. Sabrina gets it over to Brianna Stewart, who slows it down. Stewart up top to Jonquel Jones. Jones over to Leonie Fiebich. Finds Brianna Stewart. Down to Jonquel. Jonquel pauses, goes up, can't get it. Fight for the rebound. Pauline gets the offensive rebound. Out to Leo. Back to Pauline. Up top to Stewie. Left side to Sabrina. Finds Stewie on the roll. Stewie goes up. Fight for the rebound. And the Lynx get it. Kosu with the ball. Finds McBride. McBride goes up and lays it in on Astier. 92-78. Liberty still got to keep their foot on the gas here. Can't fall asleep here. Got to have great offensive possessions. Sabrina with the ball at half court. 10 on the shot clock. Sabrina gets the screen. Sabrina gets it over to Pauline. Pauline out to Sabrina with 3 on the clock. Sabrina's going to have to throw it up, and they turn it over. Too much passing as Courtney Williams stops, lobs it up to McBride. McBride for 3. Can't get it to go. Aaliyah King with the rebound goes up and lays it in. So told the Liberty it's a 12-point game. Liberty still got to play their game here. Can't just try to run out the clock. Pauline with the ball. 25-second chance points here for the Minnesota Lynx. Pauline with the ball. Crossover. Spins back up top. Cross court to Jonquel. Dangerous pass with 5 on the shot clock. Miles is hurt, Alexi. Sabrina finds Leonie Fiebich, goes up, lays it in. Great find there by Sabrina. Tough finish there by Leonie Fiebich. Liberty up to 52 points in the paint tonight. 94-80. Kayla McBride with the ball. Gets it over to King. King on the drive. King gets downhill. Left hand lay is up and good. Leah King with 4 points here in the quarter. 94-82. Pauline with the ball. Over to Brianna. Finds Sabrina. Sabrina finds Leo. Leo cross court to Jonquel. Pump fakes for 3. Jonquel in the post against Kosu. Jonquel out to Pauline. Finds Sabrina. Sabrina deep 3, and it's an air ball. I got too hype. So it's still a 12-point game. This game is not done here. Game is not done. $94-82. Paulwell with the ball. Paulwell gets it over to Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams calls for the screen. Williams crossover. Pulls up for the midi. And it's off. Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Brianna Stewart crosses half court. Gets it over to Jonquel. Jonquel hands it off to Leonie Fiebich. Fiebich finds Pauline. Left side of the court. 10 on the shot clock. Pauline down to Stewie. Stewie bounces off Williams. Draws the foul on court. And she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Yeah, sorry for all the Olivia Miles bettors. She went out with an injury in that third quarter and she's sitting on the bench but has not returned. Is that a pun, Mads? You ready for dreams? Brianna Stewart at the line. Knocks down the second. 96-82. 150 to go. Brianna Stewart, a season high 36 points, 7 rebounds, 14 of 19. King gets the ball over to Delaire. Down to Kosu. Faces up on Astier. Kosu across the lane. Left hand hook. Can't get it to go. Jonquel adding to her rebound total. Jonquel Jones up to 15 rebounds. Sabrina finds Stewie on the cut. Pass was a little too far ahead. Another turnover there. 16 turnovers for the Liberty. McBride gets it over to King. King finds Dallaire on the cut. Dallaire saves it. Finds Kosu. Kosu goes up and lays it in. So it's 96-84. A minute to go here. Liberty up as many as 17 in this game, currently up by 12. 10 on the shot clock. Pauline gets downhill, finds Leo in the corner for 3, and that should pretty much do it there. 99-84. Leonie Fiebich from the corner for 3. Jonquel Jones gets crossed up by McBride. She throws up the floater, too strong off the glass. Fight for the rebound. Minnesota gets another second chance opportunity. Lob up to Kosu. Stop. Kosu over to Leah King. King on the drive. King fall away over Jonquel and scores. Leah King with 6 points in the quarter. And Sabrina will cross half court. And the shot clock and game clock are about a second off. Liberty will just dribble this one out. And shot clock violation. And we'll just waiting for the formalities here. Minnesota to inbound. And that's how the game ends. Liberty, after that Commissioner's Cup win, Liberty get the win. 99-86, beat the best team record-wise in the league. And they move to 13-8 on the season. Minnesota drops to 15-5. Breanna Stewart with a season-high 36 points tonight. And she is, of course, the player of the game on the broadcast. Let's quickly go over the box score, y'all. Quickly go over the box score. So 99-86 final score. Liberty outscored the Lynx 26-22 in the first, 33-27 in the second, 19-16 in the third, and they tied at 21 in the fourth. Natasha Howard, not her best night. 7 points on 3 of 10 shooting, 6 rebounds. You have Nia Coffey with 7 points on 2 of 11 shooting, 5 rebounds. Kayla McBride with 18. Yeah, Courtney Williams with 16 points, 5 rebounds. Olivia Miles went out injured in the third, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Off the bench, Leah King with 6, Dallaire with 6, Kosu with 9, Caldwell with 3. For the Liberty, yeah, Breanna Stewart with 36 points, season high, 6 of 6 from the line, 2 of 4 from 3. Only missed 5 shots, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. She was doing it all. Leonie Fiebich with 13. 14 for Jonquel Jones, 17 for Sabrina Ionescu, 14 for Pauline Astier. Jonquel, I got to say, double-double, 14 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals for her. Sabrina with 17.6 assists, and Pauline with 14.6 assists. Off the bench, Raquel didn't score. Only person to score was Han Shu with 5 points, 2 of 2 shooting. Liberty shot 58% from the field, 40% from 3, 94 from the line. Had 16 total turnovers as a team. Got to get that under wraps, but a win is a win is a win. All right, y'all. That's it from me. I'll be in the Discord showing that next game on Ion, so make sure you join the Discord. Link is in the description. It's on your screens at the top right. You could put that link in and you can join the Discord. I'll be showing that game live. Chicago and Vegas coming up at 10 p.m. Eastern on Ion. Be on the lookout for the post-game recap. I'm going to record it right now while I still have everything fresh in my head. So be on the lookout for that before that next game comes out. Salute for all the jewels, the subs, the likes, the hype on both TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you leave a like on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. I should be back on Sunday for some more WNBA live streams. So make sure you're tapped in. All right, y'all. It's Jay Jordan. I'm out. Salute.